Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Is It Worth It, the series where I share my review and my opinion on different video games I've experienced. Today's video is about Bleach Brave Souls, the recent release free PlayStation game. As a Bleach fan, I was always disappointed how Bleach never got a decent console game other than the Ps3 Bleach Resurrection game, whose review can be seen on my website. I was excited to finally get something new to escort the return of the anime. However, what we got is technically not new. To elaborate, Bleach Brave Souls is an online action gacha game based on the manga and anime series Bleach made by Titre. The game was developed and published by Klab Global in June 2015 in Japan and January 2016 for the rest of the world. With the end of the original animation and the end of the manga, Bleach had nothing new for its fans other than novels and arts. Brave Souls was originally developed for the Android and iOS devices, and the game was kept alive for 5 years, constantly receiving updates, original art by Titre, and plenty of stuff that kept the fans close to the game. In fact, the game was among Japan's most used apps. For the game's 6th anniversary, it was ported to the PlayStation 4 in March 2022 and is available to download for free, and people will receive a lot of login bonus, presents and others. In simpler terms, this is a 6-year-old Android game which was just ported to console. The story of the game follows the event of the manga and anime series from the first arc all the way to the end of the original anime. In other words, all the arcs from the moment Rukia met Ichigo up until Aizen's attack to the fake Karakura town, and Ichigo receiving his abilities back thanks to the events that occurred during the Kinjo and his crew arc. It is also worth mentioning how the game not only has all 366 episodes as playable, but also a lot of other things. The game combines the episodes, the fillers, side stories, and the movies. Moreover, the game's side content also includes missions that were inspired by story pieces found in side novels. Additionally, side content includes episodic fillers, which are fillers that lasted 1 to 3 episodes and not just only the ones that were entire seasons, such as the Muramasa arc, or the Los Abacto, whatever you prefer. Last but not least, the game's developers also created a lot of their own unique stories for the characters. The game has a total of 13 mission maps that make up for the original anime story events, and a total of 25 side missions. Do not assume that that's only 38 missions in total, as one mission might require a total of 20 plus missions to be cleared before unlocking the next one. There's also over 500 levels, each including their own 3 side missions and others. That's a lot of story covered, but then again, the game has been out since 2015. The story mode is delivered through hero panels explaining the story and frames where the hero's frames will appear and have a dialogue box. It also includes frames from the animated series that showcase certain events. The entire story is fully voice acted by the original actors who are back reprising their roles. A skip button is always available for anyone who would not wish to hear the dialogues. The game's gameplay is very simple. At the start of each level, the game will always begin with certain characters sharing dialogue with the cast or a narrator setting up the player for the events that will occur. Once the cutscene is over, or if skipped, the player will have their team walking in the playable area. The player can set a team up to 3 characters, however they can only control one at a time, whom they can swap in the fly, or let their characters die in order for the new one to appear. The playable characters move around in a linear level and based on their levels have a number of special abilities. The goal of the player is simply to clear all the rooms until they reach the boss room with the final enemy. Along the way, the players can collect items by defeating enemies and breaking interactable items. Game over can only occur if the entire squad of the player is eliminated. The final boss room will always have a random player who's currently playing the same game to join alongside the player. If any of the 2 die, it doesn't matter as long as the other one is capable of defeating the boss. Honestly, that's it for almost every other game mode, whether you're playing story missions, side missions, co-op mode, raid mode, Senkaimon mode, or even event mode. You spawn, you kill the NPCs, and reach the boss room. That's all it is. The game offers an auto, which basically allows an AI to control your team while you're just witnessing the killing happening or while you're on your phone watching a guessing a video. Arena and Versus mode are the only game modes that differ, as in both, the team is controlled by an AI. Now, it will either be one of the 2 scenarios. It will either be an AI team versus another player's AI team, or each team will kill random enemies in order to reach their goal first. It's not that complex, it's really simple. The stronger the hero the players are using, the more abilities they have. Power is indicated by the stars of each card. The more, the better. Whilst on a level, the game offers a board which showcases which color card is more effective against others. For example, hero cards painted in blue will always strike criticals against the red ones and will receive criticals when facing greens, orange to purples, and etc etc. The board will always be available within the UI, so you can always know which cards or which heroes it's better for you to use on it and who's not. But my advice is to always have 5 elemental heroes maxed out pretty much, because there's only 5 elements. As mentioned, this is a gacha game, which means pay to randomly get a hero. The player can spend rainbow orbs that they get extremely fast in the beginning and waste them on hero pools. This is the main way to obtain heroes. Sure, you'll get a few by clearing some levels and doing some missions, but they're normally weaker cards of up to 3 or 4 levels. You want 5 and 6. Once you find the heroes you'll main, you can spend attribute and experience crystals to power them up. To do that, from the main menu, click on the squad, choose the hero to empower, and open their skill trees. Awakening a card can be achieved by sacrificing weaker cards in order to power up the ones you want. Overall, Bleach is the only anime that I believe deserves a new game. Brave Souls just ain't it. And by that, I don't mean no disrespect to it, as I know what it meant and how it kept Bleach alive. The game is a gacha that relies on its gacha system, unlike other games whose content is enough to look past the gacha factor. It's highly repetitive and it can be seen from all the players having it on auto when joining your own room. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more of my reviews. If you're interested in Brave Souls, you can check for further details in my website, links below. And even if you're interested in Bleach Resurrection, the PS3 game, once again, the review can be found in my website. Till then, take care and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya!